Hey, what's going on today, guys? It's Trey. Welcome back to the channel. As always, welcome back to sunny, beautiful Germany. Today, we are here at McDonald's to try the world's very first McDonald's chicken nuggets. Now, these are extremely controversial. People are happy, people are sad, but most importantly, this is a step in the right direction. I'm really excited for these. If you're curious, I am at the Feigen location here in Stuttgart, so really happy and excited. The line is pretty long. I'm not too sure if everybody's here for the nuggets per se and the McPlant, but I'm really excited to try them. So let's go ahead and wait in line and see what these nuggets are about. For those that are curious, these McPlant nuggets are made by the American-based company Beyond Meat, a company with a huge presence here throughout the European marketplace. Let's just say that these nuggets are highly anticipated. All right, so I went ahead and ordered the food. They did ask me to pull up, which is a good sign because that means that they're making it fresh. It's not just sitting back there under a heating lamp. That means that it's gonna be fresh and it's gonna be good to go. But yeah, I am really excited for this. All right, guys, so the first thing we are gonna try is the McPlant nuggets, and I can tell you they smell wonderful, but right out the gate, from an appearance standpoint, they look like your standard run-of-the-mill chicken McNugget. So if you were probably to just give this to any random person on the street without showing them the package that says McPlant, they probably just think that they were chicken McNuggets. So they do pass the appearance standpoint, but most importantly, let's see what they taste like. Nice crunch. Oh yeah, these are good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's really good. Oh yeah. So like I said earlier, I haven't had the real chicken McNuggets in years. But as soon as I took a bite into these, it tasted exactly like I remember the chicken McNuggets tasting. I'm not too sure what seasoning combination that they use, but all in all, they just taste really good. I think the biggest surprise for me so far has been the crunch factor. Let me show you guys the crunch factor. Really good. I did get the 6-piece, by the way. Look at that. I gotta say, guys, with no sauce, these are really good. They're cooked to perfection. It took me about 15 minutes to drive back home from McDonald's, and they're still so crunchy and still hot. The flavor is extraordinary. It's really good. But now, most importantly, I do want to try it with some sauce. So let's see how they taste with some sauce. Now, sauce-wise, I'm a huge sweet and sour fan, so whenever I see sweet and sour sauce on any fast food menu, that is always the first sauce that I go with. If they don't have sweet and sour sauce, I'll typically go with like barbecue or ketchup. Sorry, Europeans, I'm gonna probably go with mayo last. I still like my mayo, but I just don't think mayo in these would go good. I'll try it once maybe, but sweet and sour for me is king. So let's go ahead and see how they taste with the McDonald's famous sweet and sour sauce. Oh yeah. That's a win. That's a win-win right there. And it's crazy just how they still have maintained the texture and they still have the great crunch. Oh yeah, these are good. These are really good. So good. All right, so the nuggets are a huge win. I just think the fact that they're able to maintain the texture this long is really impressive, because whenever I get nuggets from anywhere else, even when I make nuggets here in our air fryer, they just have a really tough time maintaining the texture. And for me, that's what really matters when it comes to chicken or plant-based chicken. The texture matters. But then you've got the great flavor. I don't even think that these need a sauce, but the great thing is when you go to McDonald's, they have a number of sauces that you can try. In Europe, they have sauces, the US, Southeast Asia, South America, Central America. The sauce is different worldwide. If you can, I would definitely recommend going with the sweet and sour. To me, it just elevates the nuggets even more. So yeah, this is a huge win for me. I do want to go ahead and try the McPlant next. All right, guys, up next, we are going to try the McPlant. Now, I have had the McPlant before in the United Kingdom, which I really loved. This is my first time having it here in Germany. Let's see what the verdict is. Let's get it. Oh yeah, that's good. Oh yeah, that's really good. That's outstanding. Oh yeah. So here in Germany, McDonald's for years has been selling something called the Fresh Vegan TS. That for me, I wasn't always the biggest fan of it. And the sauce that came with it was a little bit too spicy. And I thought that it really took away from the flavor of the patty. This, on the other hand, tastes like I remember a McDonald's hamburger tasting. The patty is nice and juicy. Oh yeah. The condiment choice is great. They use ketchup and mayo, which is like standard at McDonald's. And it also looks like they threw a little bit of mustard in it as well. I'm a huge mustard guy. But the pickles, the lettuce, the tomato, the onion, all of this is really, really great, guys. Great thing about living in Europe is the fries are actually vegan by default. So, oops, lost one. Fries are so good. Oh yeah. So I think from a fast food standpoint, or at least American fast food wise, I think that McDonald's is probably the king of French fries. Now I know that's a very controversial statement because think about how many American fast food restaurants there are, right? I think for me, I'm gonna say that they're the king, but there's a restaurant in the United States called Checkers and Rallies. Those fries are God tier. So I would say they're about neck and neck. I like these because they're like a shoestring style fry. They're not like super thick. And I don't know what it is. They just taste really, really good. These are so good. They're really good. All right, it's been a few minutes now. Let's go ahead and jump back to the nuggets and see if they still live up to the hype. That's it. Yes, sir. I'm not just hyping these up. These are really good. I didn't want this to be, by the way, I can see my neighbors looking at me. I didn't want this to be a mukbang or a mukbang, but it's kind of turning into that. For the headphone users. Yep, these are good. All right, guys, let's go ahead and give a score to the McPlant nuggets and to the McPlant burger. I'm gonna go ahead and give the McPlant nuggets a solid 10 out of 10. If I would give them an 11 out of 10. They are a major, major, major win. The texture, the flavor, the price point. I think that everything about this is awesome to see. There's been so many late nights where my wife and I have been like out and about. And sure, we live here in Germany where there is doner kebab, the #1 late night dish, snack, food, whatever you want to call it. That will always be like our go-to when it comes to drunk food, late night munchies, etc. But there are also so many times where we're in Stuttgart and we're walking past McDonald's after McDonald's after McDonald's, and it's just like, man, we can't really get anything from there except the fries or except the apple pie or maybe a soft drink. And so it's just been really annoying that we haven't really been able to go there. Like, I know they've had the fresh vegan TS for years, but like I said, we haven't always been the biggest fan of that burger. It just didn't impress us. Now they've got the McPlant, they've got the nuggets, solid stuff. And now, I do want to give a rating to the McPlant burger. I'm gonna go ahead and give the McPlant a solid 8 out of 10. Actually, I'm gonna give it an 8.5 out of 10. I thought that it was way better than the fresh vegan TS. And it's just awesome to know that McDonald's is providing vegan, plant-based options for their customers. And like I said, there's just been so many times where it's like we're out and about, we can't find a place that serves vegan or plant-based options, and we're just like, man, we're gonna have to go with old trusty doner or old trusty French fries and call it a day. But it's just nice to know that McDonald's now has an option. And if you live here in Europe, you know that pretty much all of the fast food restaurants here have a vegan or a plant-based option on the menu. And some of them even have multiple options. So it's really cool to see that McDonald's has rolled out the new McPlant nuggets. I think that they're gonna be a huge success. Like I said earlier, they featured them in 9 different restaurants around Stuttgart at the end of last year, and they were a success. Now that they're permanently here in Germany, I think they're gonna be a huge success. So yeah, I'm really excited to see how this all goes. So if you guys did appreciate this video, please give it a huge thumbs up as it helps the channel in so many ways. Thank you guys for joining me on this little adventure that we did by going to McDonald's and trying out some new food. And if you do live here in Germany, or if you're vacationing here in Germany, I would highly recommend just giving these a try. You don't have to be vegan, you don't have to be plant-based. I don't care what your diet is, I don't care what type of food you like, just go in and give it a try. The grand total for everything was like €12.59, so it's not gonna break the bank. I think that they were really awesome. They are well deserving of the 10 out of 10 that I gave it. And yeah, so thank you guys, love you guys, miss you guys, and YouTube, thank you. Mahalo for watching.